Right now we are going to post John Carlson's blog. This is super easy. Here's the task as it's set up. So I've gone ahead and turned on my timer. Now I'm going to go over to Google Docs, Clients Current. I'm going to go to John Carlson. He's a wealth management specialist. And let's see, we're going to go to e-zine and blog posts. What I do is I send him a draft of his e-zine and his blog on Thursdays, usually fairly early in the day. He's located in San Diego, actually real close to me. So I'm going to go ahead and look at the July calendar right here. You can see he's updated week 2. It's ready to go. He usually sends me an email and lets me know when he's got it updated. He puts both his blog post and his e-zine content into one place, and they link from each other. So this part right here goes into his e-zine. And then this part right here is the actual blog post itself. He gathers this information from another source, and we cut and paste the entirety in there. So let's see, we have this image here. For gathering the images out of Google Docs, it can be a little funky depending on what you have to pull an image out of either a PDF or a Word document. I have a new computer. I haven't put Word on it yet, so I have to get that updated. So I'm just downloading these as PDFs because I have Acrobat Pro, but you can just as easily download it out of Word and then open it up in that. So I'm going to open this up because there's no easy way to just grab an image out of, whoops, I don't want that. I want to use Acrobat Pro. So you have to actually download it, open it up, and crack open the image. So I click on the image, save the image as something I will remember. And then I save the JPEG. Whoop. That's all I need that for. Please don't mind my messy desktop. And then I'm going to go over right here. And then I open up John's. All of the login information will be in Teamwork Live. However, we're going to need to get you added as users onto the website. So I will have our web person do that for you. It's carlsonwealthmanagement.com. My screen's going a little slower because of the screencast. All right, log in here. Password field is empty. Password field is empty. That's not. That's never happened before. Let's see what's happening. Okay, I guess I'm in. I don't know, that was a little weird, but you know how the internet is. Sometimes it's just weird. Okay, we go to all posts. Super easy. I'm going to grab the title. I'm going to add a new. I'm going to do a slight modification to his title. I don't like all those extra periods and punctuation in there. Okay, now we'll do that. Let's move this over here. I like my tabs to be close to each other. All right, I do not put this part right in here into the blog. It's kind of redundant since it's his website. But I do take all of this information right here, I copy it, I paste it. Let's see, I put this part in the center, like that, and then sometimes, and what I do with John's stuff is I excuse me, I see if there's any part in here that he's going to put in here. Sometimes he'll move things over to the blog as well. And it's partially reading his mind. Okay. Bonds. Okay. So I'm going to put this here. I'm going to do this as a H2. And then I'm going to take this. This is something new he's just started, where he adds this part in here. He's trying to drive some additional interest over to this part right here. These parts I'm going to center. That. Do a shift return on that. And then let's see. I'm going to check and see how I did it last week. It was the first time he did this. I apologize for the delay. Here's his blog. There's John. It's very nice, easy to get along with. Oh, it's going so slow. All right, here's what we did last week. It was the first time when he added a little bit of So see how we did this? Doop, doop. All right, then we're going to add the image here. We'll do this one. Each blog's a little different. Sometimes we set a featured image. Sometimes it's just placed. It'll be just one of those. You'll learn how to do it for each one. And we've had some website changes recently, so I don't even have them all memorized yet. Set the featured image. Boop. I'm going to do a quick preview to see if it's showing up on the blog automatically. I don't think this one does. Which means we'll have to insert it as well. Okay. Looks good, looks good. Well, I'm waiting for that to get updated. I'm going to go down here and do the SEO. Put this in here. I always read this here. Sometimes the information's not filled out, so I'll just write in focus keyword debt crisis. See if he wrote one. Sometimes he does, sometimes he does not. No meta description in this. I'll just take it from here. Put it in here. That crisis. It says, so then I check here, article heading, yes, page title, yes, content, yes, page URL. It says no because I haven't even saved it as a draft yet. And move it over here. I'll go ahead and take this one right here. See if that'll fit. 24 characters left. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to save a draft. So I'm going to mark categories here. Economy. Economy. Investments. Portfolio management. Stock market, U.S. markets, wealth management. And then I will come back and I'll add all those as tags as well. Okay. And you are an expert on this, so we are open to any ideas that you have in terms of increasing our effectiveness with social media, markets, management. Oh, I'm a terrible typist. Okay, there we go. Add. All right, so that's great. And let's see. All right, I see that I want this to be bold. Bold, that'll look better. That's H2, that looks fine. Did not add the image in there for me when I did the featured. So the featured image in this particular case only shows up in the little blog page where it has a list of all of the other ones. So I'm going to go ahead and insert this one, center, boop, boop. Insert it there. Great. Save the draft. This gets published on Friday mornings. I'm going to get a short link for this that I will use in his e-zines. All right, that looks good. All of that part is ready. Now, I'm going to go back to all posts. Because I logged in as myself, I'm going to want to do a quick edit and up that to John. Great. Refresh this. I'm not sure if he's going to have it that way or not. But we'll see. I'll email him and he'll let me know exactly. So usually with him, I just email. He sends me back any comments. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to go over into Infusionsoft. And we use this login information. And with Kristen's login information, we have all of our clients. So I'm going to John Carlson. And then I go to email and broadcasts. Create new. And sometimes it'll show you, do you want to continue from a previous one that you've used before? And if you're working on something, come back to it, you say yes. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the last updated. So that would be e-zine 7315. I'm going to use that. I just use the most recent e-zine. And here is what his e-zine looks like. Almost all of this just stays the same. We go back in here and we grab a few pieces from here. But I'm going to change this right here. So this image, I'm gonna link this image. I'll show you why in a second. To the short code I already got. I'm going to swap out this image, but it's going to keep the link. Add new image. Puerto Rico in trouble. I got Greece in trouble. Now I got Puerto Rico in trouble. It's going to be okay. All right. We don't make it this big. All right. That's great. And now we go over here. With Infusionsoft, sometimes it'll keep formatting and sometimes it won't. So what I do, if I know that I want to keep like this red formatting here and I don't have to go back and refine the red that's just right, I'll just paste in the title, but I'll do it like in between. So see how I left a question mark and a question mark here? That's a way to kind of force it to keep your formatting. I'm going to do a shift return there just so that it reads nicely. And then here on this, okay, I'm going to have to go back to this post to get the short link again. You can also do the long link. We had a trouble for a little while because of the way the blogs were being named, so that's a habit I have. I'm just going to center this because it didn't look good. You can either grab the full title link here. Boop. I usually put it right in the copy as well so that it's accessible. And get the short link, copy. Okay. It's just nice to have them there. All right. So then I'm going to grab where are we supposed to? Bless your heart, John. Usually has a way to link towards the email. We drive all the traffic over to the blog, but I am not seeing it here. We'll just make up something for him. Sometimes we have to help our clients help themselves. All right. Okay, so this, we're going to do this here. Boop. Generally, he uses Helvetica for the content at a 10 point. For this, he's going to want a 12. And this part, we're going to do 10, we'll do 8. So this is where we just make it look good. This is an 8. Because they don't care. I'm not really sure what he's been doing lately. Okay. So you have to strip out all these formattings. And I guess they typed in spaces. Just be prepared for weird stuff. Now, Infusionsoft is notorious for just changing its mind about its formatting. So that is normal for Infusionsoft. It's a really powerful customer management database. However, it does funky things. We'll just float left. Okay. So what we might do with this, see how this is like a snippet image here. I'm going to change this, I believe. Don't worry, it's okay. I'm going to insert, there's a couple different ways to do this. Insert image. I'm going to pull up Puerto Rico's in trouble. One thing to notice about when you're pulling up an image, I had already uploaded it. Capital letters go first, then lowercase. Just try to name things a way that you remember. Insert update. I'm going to float it left. Boop. There we go. Make it a little more. The thing is that it's kind of hard sometimes to tell where things are going to get chopped. I think I'm going to pull this out. And then I'm going to insert a snippet of a paragraph right here. And then I'm going to make this smaller. Boop. And I'm going to paste this here. Boop. And look, it just did some crazy formatting on its own again. Surprise! Center that. Hey, look, it's not going to even center at all. Center. So there's a little bit of fudge factor. All right, this 12. And it's not done yet. So one thing about Infusionsoft specifically is it doesn't always like space after or carriage return. So I actually force it by putting a period there and making it white. I know, it's crazy, but I've been with Infusionsoft for about 4 years now, and this is the only way, aside from hand coding everything, every e-zine, that I can make it work. All right, so one of the other things that I'll drop in to make sure that things are okay is the snippet called the spacer. And I usually do like a 10 pixel spacer. This one already has one in there as you mouse over it. Boop, boop. Oh, none here. I'm going to do a 10 pixel spacer. So I'm going to drop it in. Ask me to do that. Boop. All right, I'm going to make that bold. Format, bold. Now this is where we're supposed to be putting the text. All right. I guess this is where he wants us to link to the blog. No need to guess. Click here to read on. And then we're going to go back and get this. Copy short link. Links are right here. Read, insert, update. Because I deleted the previous one, it does not have a link. I like to link the image and the link as well. Let me make this bold. Sure about this one. It's going to be a little different. I like it bigger. He likes really small stuff. I have 1, 2. All right. I think that will do. Just taking a quick look. You can send a test to yourself by hitting test. I'm going to send this straight to John for his review. Send. Test email was sent, and so it is off. And then he will email me directly. I always send him a follow-up email. Hey John, I sent your e-zine test. Blog post is ready. He knows how to log into WordPress to check a draft. And then he'll say what he wants changed, emails me back, and then I schedule it to go out on Friday morning. So that's that. This is an unusually more difficult one. Oh, don't forget this part. The title. I apologize. Poop. Okay, and then if I make a little mistake like that, it happens. He totally understands. I'm going to send the other test, and when I send him an email, I'll just let him know it was the second one. It's totally great. Okay, I think that's it. Talk to you later. Bye.